This was my sentence. I must endure 30 years of being called distinguished by people incapable of distinguishing. I must smell, as I wrote it, the deadness of my music, whilst their eyes brimmed with tears and their throats brayed with cheering. And finally, when my nose had been rubbed in fame to vomiting, receptions, awards, civic medals, and chains. Suddenly, his masterstroke. Silence. It would all be taken away from me, every scrap. Mozart's music would sound louder and louder throughout the world, and mine faded completely, till no one played it at all. I must survive to see myself extinct. When they trundled me out in the carriage to get my last award, a man on the curb said, "Isn't that one of the generals from Waterloo?" Nemico eterno, Dio implacabile. Next week I'll have it memorized.
You know, it's all about choices. That's what this is about. And you know, you have to read the lines, you know. The strongest choices come out of what's on the page. And you know, you can intellectualize and analyze the script all you want, but you really have to look at the words that are on the page, and why the author put those particular words on the page. I mean, he's got a line in there that says, I must smell. What's the line? Read that line to me.
Okay, I must smell as I wrote it the deadness of my music.
What does he mean?
What does he mean? He just knows it's not anything. It just isn't special. He knows, it seems like throughout this whole thing, he talks about it, years and years of doing this stuff, and especially I interpret it as he's heard Mozart, and he's heard greatness, and it's eating him. It's just driving him crazy, because he knows.
I think he admires the fact that this guy came along, and it is great. You know, it's being able. It's being able to, whether you're a painter or a sculptor or a dancer, like a dancer, you know, being able to sit down and talk to Baryshnikov. I mean, the guy that gets the standing ovation would love to sit down and talk. Not dance with him, sit down and talk with him. Because he admires himself, and there's so much respect in it. And especially someone that knows what genius is. That's a talent in itself. You know, it's difficult. He should say that he understands that here. He's not a victim. He's been doing it for 30 years. But that's life. You know, they're going to carry me out my coffin, and these two people on the street, they're going to say, hey, there goes a general. It was all for naught.
Yeah, because they don't know him. Right?
Yeah. But the people that are around, I mean, if you look at the script, and it was described in the script about the people that were all around him, and they were hailing him and stuff, right? All that was happening. Well, that has to do with the interpretation also, because the author decided to write that in. So there's lots of levels here, and you have to be cognizant of the choice you're making for whatever that emotion is.
Yes.
Because just having emotion doesn't make anything great. You know, I mean, it's got to be well placed, and the timing has to be good. I mean, do you think he rehearsed this speech and then gave it?
No.
No, he's thinking of it right now. So sometimes you have to think about what you're going to say next.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And you might even change the way you say it. You have to do that. That's what's going on in this guy's head. Right? That's what he's doing. It's not pontificating. He's not doing that. That's what you have to make strong choices. It's the best you've ever done at it. You just have to make some strong choices. Make a couple more strong choices and you got it.
Okay.
Good job.